Now, you certainly won't be going on the moor wearing your tweed shooting grouse with this thing, let me tell you. Hi guys, this is Rack and Load, and this is the Tigris Arms XR12 Pro 12 gauge semi-automatic shotgun. Whew. What do you think of that then? Let me tell you, this thing is a beast. It really is a beast. I'll say that as in beast in looks, but it's an absolute pussycat to shoot thanks to that massive muzzle brake there, and it really does make a difference on rolling footage. But what do you think of that thing then? Right then, so before we get stuck into this, what I'm going to tell you straight off the bat is the Typhoon F12 is probably one of the most popular shotguns of this type here in the UK. Really popular. I think I did one of the first reviews on that particular shotgun. I ended up buying one myself. So I've got a ton of mileage on the Typhoon F12, a ton of mileage. So I'm kind of comparing this to the F12. Okay, I've not got the F12 here. I ended up selling it for whatever reason. Not because of the gun, just I wasn't really using it that much. Don't know. I will say, in my honest opinion, unless you do a lot of practical shotgun shooting, to me, with my F12, my Typhoon F12, the novelty kind of wore off a little bit. I will say that. But like I said, I don't do a lot of competition shooting. If you do competition shooting, practical shotgun shooting, then crack on. You know, these types of guns will serve you well. But the F12, you know, I've, like I said, got a lot of mileage with that. So I almost can compare this to the F12. Is this, people are going to be like, Rack, so is this thing better than the F12? In my opinion, I'm going to say, yes, it is. Why is it? Well, when I got my F12, I believe it only came with one 10-round magazine, this 10-round magazine, by the way, and I think it come with a 5-rounder as well. This thing comes with 4 10-round magazines, so you are good to go for competition. Okay, this also comes with a number of other features, which I will talk about in a minute. So this is a little bit higher spec, and I'm going to tell you before I forget, it is proof for steel shot as well. So the Three Gun Nation, who are bringing these things in, have kind of future-proof this, if that makes sense. Right, let's take this magazine out because it's just huge with that magazine in. Let's talk about this shotgun in some detail. Let me read you the specs first of all. Now, this thing is obviously UK legal, so it's got to have a 2-mile long barrel for a start, okay? 24-inch barrel. Overall, is it 48? I think it's 48 inches. Let me measure that. Where's my tape? Oh, I ain't got it. I don't know where. The wife's had the tape measure. Anyway, the length is down to UK law. Okay. Right then, so this is the Tigris XR12 Pro. Okay, I'm reading off Tigris Arms' website here. Weighing in at 3.5 kilos without the magazine. Okay, it's got it comes with multiple chokes. I think there's 5 chokes altogether, and you can actually swap them in and out without taking the moderator off. I'll talk more about that in a minute. Chambered for 3-inch shells or 76mm shells. The only barrel length we have here in the UK is 24-inch. Telescopic stock as well, AR-15 style stock. What is great about this shotgun is that it has a working buffer tube, which helps soak up a little bit of the recoil as does, as I mentioned, that monstrous muzzle brake. Notice it is vented upwards to keep the barrel down. Like I said, check the footage out. I'm rolling some footage now. That muzzle hardly goes up, and I was using some high base 36 gram loads, so they were fairly pokey loads, and it, you know, it just chewed through them, and that muzzle remained pretty sort of level. Okay, it doesn't come with a red dot sight, by the way. I don't think it comes with open sights. This has literally come straight from the proof house. Okay, so some of the accessories I haven't got, but by the time I put this video out and edit this video, I will have them. So I will throw in a picture about there of the bits that you get with this shotgun. So let's take it from the top then. So first of all, you have an adjustable AR-15 style stock ambidextrous, which is really nice. Soft rubber, textured, so offers plenty of grip. Pretty minimalistic. Like I said, working buffer tube inside that tube, which is, well, working buffer inside the buffer tube, should I say, which is really nice. That is your adjustable adjusting lever for your adjustable stock. Okay, I'll leave it closed up, it gives me more room. Slinging area there, either side, as you can see. And then moving on to the pistol grip. AR-15 style pistol grip. I think you can swap that out if you wanted to by taking that cap off there, and then you can get into it. Pretty good though, it's nice soft rubber. I found it quite comfortable. What I will say, and it definitely needs doing, remember the phrase Typhoon finger? You used to get Typhoon finger on the old F12s because that is set in the fire position. I've still got the cut on my hand, okay? I think it was a blister actually, but I've popped the blister. Yeah, gross. Me being a lefty, that when you're shooting it, obviously, that is where the safety digs in, and when it's kicking, it starts to hurt after a little bit. They need to swap that round for sure. They seriously do, because after a bit it does start to hurt. You'll get that with it being an ambidextrous safety catch. You'll get that whether you're a lefty or a righty anyway. Okay, just saying. Tigris, 3 Gun Nation, UK Limited. You need to sort that out, but I think you know that anyway. Then, what is quite interesting, you've got a skeletonized upper, which I find is really cool. Really cool. As long as you're not shooting this thing out in a desert or anything where all the crap can get in there, but I'm sure it'd be fine. Different colorations, as you can see. You've got the black, and then you've got the cerakoted internals, and the barrel looks really cool. And like I said, it's pretty left-hand friendly because there is a bad lever here as well. Okay, so you can operate this thing whether you're a lefty or a righty. So really nice. I love the mag release there. Mags do drop freely. I'm just going to excuse the noise, but I'm going to just demonstrate this here now. Yep, there goes the magazine. I'll show you the mag in a minute. I've not got it with me. Why didn't I bring it here? But you have got a charging handle that literally, it's like a little cerakoted, same sort of colour as this. It just screws in with an Allen key into there. So you can use that charging handle. As you can see in the footage, I was just using the T-bar. Worked fine for me. No, oh God, I've just knocked my camera about. What am I doing? I've just caught a wire. Sorry about that, guys. I just sort of rattled your brains there. Steady my camera. It's because this barrel's like 8.5 kilometers long. I've just caught all my light rigging and camera stuff. So yeah, I was just, like I say, I was just using the T-bar cocking handle, charging handle. No problem. no problem whatsoever. In fact, I'm not used to sort of using that anyway. I probably would have found it a bit weird using it there. So, but no, that was working fine for me. Let's just open that. Yes, I'm going to keep my fingers away. Don't worry. There is your other bolt handle release there. Bolt release, should I say. So you can press that from either side. Okay. Oh, God, I really wouldn't want my fingers trapped in there. I think that'd hurt more than that JM Pro. So, controls, pretty excellent. Mag release, like I say, really nice. They've just got to sort this safety catch. Good that it's ambidextrous. It just needs swapping round so that that is fire and that is safety. It just needs swapping around. That's all they need to do there. Okay. Moving on to, let's move on to the trigger. The trigger is really nice. Just fired that off there. So straight bladed trigger, really nice, comfortable. We'll give it a pull. Should we give it a pull? Let's give it a pull. It's got to be done. I mean, there ain't a lot of trigger snobs that use these types of guns. I'm pretty sure of it, but let's just give it a pull anyway, just to see what it's doing. It feels pretty heavy. Ooh, okay, not so bad. Well, it's getting on for £7 pull on that trigger. Not sure if it's adjustable, but you kind of want a heavier trigger on a shotgun this type. Really, really skeletonized, as you can see. I like it. I do like it. It looks cool. You know, it shaves weight off this thing, which is what you want, especially if you're using it for competition. It's going to be heavy enough when you've got 10 rounds loaded in that bad boy. Comes with a mag swell as standard. So dead easy to just wang in a magazine without sort of really aiming, if that makes sense. It just basically finds its way in. Again, that sounds wrong, but that is a great extra that you get. Well, it's not an extra, it's standard, but do you know what I mean? It's great that you get that as standard. And then moving on to the fore end, they've done away with all that Picatinny rail that you don't even need. Don't need it, do you? You just need a bit up here and that's about it. Maybe a little bit here, but it's got M-lock here, so you can throw on a little panel of M-lock if you wanted to. If you wanted to throw on a sight, open sights, irons, yeah, I think it needs it. I think it does need it. And then moving on to, now this is the cool bit. This is the real cool bit about this shotgun, okay? To adjust, if you're using different power cartridges, right, on the old F12, and as with a lot of shotguns of this type, different power settings require a strip down and adjusting or turning something the other way round on the piston, this, that and the other. With this shotgun, it's just the turn of a screw. So you just crank it round that way for light, that way for heavy, and it's as simple as that. Let me get it the right way around so you can. So that is pretty self-explanatory, don't you think? Even I understood that. That is really good. And in my testing, I put a couple of mags through this of literally old, mixed up, all sorts, just to pick a mix of 12 gauge ammunition. There was light stuff, there was heavy stuff, all sorts, and it just chewed through them. I think it just got stuck on probably one low power one, because what have I got it set on? I've got it set on heavy loads anyway, but it was chewing through the light stuff anyway. So I did try some slug through this off camera. why did I do it off camera? I think I was running low on room on my memory card actually, and I had other stuff to do. But I did put probably 10 rounds, yeah, it's about a mag, but say 8 shots of slug through this. Cycled them fine, cycled them fine. I only hit my gong that was like 70 yards away. I only hit it about 2 or 3 times anyway. That's probably why I haven't put it on camera, my crap shooting. But yeah, cycled them, no problem. I really, really love this moderator. Moderator? Brake even. I really do. It vents all that gas straight up. Like I say, keeping the muzzle in a nice level position. And you've even got some ports there that sort of aim sort of backwards, if that makes sense. So to sort of eliminate some of the kick. So it really was gentle to shoot. This was, it really was. That was one of the things that I found most noticeable about this. The only thing that was causing me a little bit of pain when I was shooting it was that damn safety catch digging in my finger. That's all it was. That was the only problem really I had with this. I think I got, like I said, I was mentioning that mixed bag of ammo that I was shooting. I think I did get one stovepipe. I've got that on camera. But I think, like I say, that was just a real light load. So it's not a biggie, is it really? It's to be expected. I mean, mag-fed shotguns, they're never going to be 100%. They really ain't. Sooner or later, something's going to go a little bit wrong because, you know, they are big. I mean, shotgun cartridges aren't designed to be used as used out of a box mag. They're not. They're not. Great ejection on this shotgun. No problems with that. Like I said, operating it, ease of use, serious ease of use with this. I wish I'd put that charging handle on just to try it, but I just forgot to put it on, and I was just using the T-bar and it was no problem whatsoever. So I can't really moan about it. I'll show you the mag. I mean, these are pretty much the same as other competitors, shall we say. I think what I probably would like with the mags that come with it is just put some holes in so we can sort of see that we're loaded up and just mark it. I lose count after like 7 or 8. So I've got no hope of loading 10 round magazines up. So it'd be pretty cool to put some holes in there, and it looks cool as well. You know, I mean, the shotgun itself is full of holes anyway. It's fully skeletonized, and then they give you mags that aren't skeletonized. So I think it would just make it look even cooler, in my opinion. Looking at the manual, it's not a great manual, I'm going to say. It's just all your safety stuff, really. So, you know me, I like glossy manuals with pictures. It's just me, I guess. But there is an exploded diagram, so I won't be too harsh. And all your parts there is some diagrams there, which is pretty cool. So, as this is AR style, it does break open. Okay, now that is an important point. Cast your minds back to when I reviewed the F12, the Typhoon F12. I used that shotgun. It was a loaner from a friend. He's still my friend, believe it or not. It was a loaner from a friend, and I used it, shot it, put loads of rounds through it. Absolutely bang on. Then I bought it right here to tabletop. Might have been on my old table, might have been my old yellow table.
Basically means you've got a longer,
I don't know, it was ages ago. Did the review of it, broke it open, showed you the guts, blah, 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 blah. Finished with the gun, went back to its owner. The owner then did a competition with his gun, and it jammed on every round. Jammed on every single round. And I get a real pleasant text message off him saying, "Rack, what the beep have you done to my gun?" And I was like, nothing, I just shot it and reviewed it. Anyway, turns out when I read the very, very small print in the Typhoon F12's manual, that it does say, and I did really moan about this actually, it does say in the manual, do not separate the upper from the lower unless the breech flag is in. And what happened was, because I didn't read that, I did it, separated the upper from the lower, and I was sort of, well, I'll show you what I was doing. Let's just open the upper from the lower. So I was doing this. I was doing all, oh, I've caught my light again. I was doing all this, saying, yeah, this, that, and the other, blah, 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 there's the guts, da, 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 da. And as I was doing this, I was actually grinding off the followers that basically guide the shell into the barrel. And every time I was doing it, I was grinding more and more off. This, by the way, you won't have that problem, okay? That was a real bad flaw on the F12. I really do think it was. I'm just noticing here, is that a little bit of rust on there? No, it's just muck. So yeah, you won't get that problem on the XR12 Pro, okay? That was a real bad flaw on the Typhoon F12. Luckily, I didn't do it to my own. I did it to someone else's, but I bet there's a few guys that have done that have stripped their guns down, you know, not put that breech flag in, which basically holds the bolt back like that and stops it. I'm not sure exactly what happens, but it knackers the gun. It can be fixed with a Dremel. I think you have to regrind them or something. Don't know. But not good. But you don't get that problem with this. Let's take the bolt out. Now, I've not done this before. That's pretty straightforward. It's very, very AR. I like it. There is your bolt. Really, really cool. Needs a bit of a clean, but I have put some shots through it. So expect it to be dirty. Okay. Rotating bolt head there. Cool. I love the ease of field strip here. Let's take that T-bar out if it'll come out. So that's metal as well, as you'd expect. Let's have a look down. I can't show you down the barrel because it's just way too long, the barrel is, but really well made upper and lower. And I believe you can actually drop in. I think you can actually drop in AR-15 trigger groups. I'm almost certain you can. I will annotate that in the video. So that is really, really cool. I'm just having a good look at that myself. So there is the guts. And like I said, working buffer tube there, as you can see. So that helps dissipate some of that recoil. Now I've got to put it back together on camera. You know, I hate doing this, guys. You know I do. You know it's going to go wrong. Will it go wrong though? Is this going to go wrong, Rack? Oh, is it? Is it going to be too? What? Oh my God, that was just too easy. That was way too easy. Functionality test. That is your field strip. Blimey, that was easy. So yeah, that is the XR12 Pro from Tigris Arms, available in the UK from 3 Gun Nation UK Limited. Real cool shotgun. I really do like it. I think this is going to be a very, very strong contender for the Typhoon F12. I really do think it will be. You know, the working tube, the bad lever, 4 mags, mag swell, and ease of adjustment on your loads. That is some cool extras that come as standard with this particular shotgun. Anyway, guys, I'm going to leave it at that. That is your rack and load review of the XR12 Pro Tigris Arms. Thanks for watching. It's Rack and Load. See ya.